Hello guys and welcome back. So more information about the Borderlands movie was announced, and if this is your first time hearing about the movie, I have another video on my channel covering all the news up to this point. So I would for sure pause this video, go watch that, and then come back to finish this video with the full update. And one more thing before I start is the thumbnail is a fan-made movie poster made by I'm with Stupid 13 on DeviantArt. I'll link his page and all his other socials in the description, so be sure to check that out. It's really cool. It's a take on one of the characters from The Walking Dead and some promo art from The Walking Dead, then modified to make her look like a siren. So all super cool. Check it out for sure. And with that, let's get right into it. So all this info comes from the hashtag show on YouTube, and yes, that's their actual name, so when you go search it up or click on the description, that's when you know you're in the right spot. AV Arad is now set to produce the movie. He's mostly known for Iron Man, all the Spider-Man movies, Ghost in the Shell, Venom, and some of the X-Men movies. He's even made some of the Blade movies and so many more. So he's very well equipped to handle another video game comic book movie. Oren Uziel is set to write the movie. In the past, he's written The Cloverfield Paradox and 22 Jump Street, which gives him a good mix of comedy but also science fiction and the real stuff. Oren is actually taking over for the relatively new film writer Aaron Burr, who was working on the movie but is now working on the G.I. Joe 3 screenplay. The hashtag show also claims that the movie is going for an R-rated science fiction comedy with a tone of Mad Max mixed with Guardians of the Galaxy, which sounds awesome if they can pull it off correctly. Chris McKay is also being eyed to direct the film after his very positive work on the Lego movie, the Lego Batman movie. It's even propelled him into directing the upcoming Nightwing movie for DC. So all his work has been very well accepted by not only the fans but also critics. He, before that, also worked on Robot Chicken, so he definitely understands comedy, and it would be super interesting to see his take on the Borderlands universe, especially with a real comedian taking the helm, which could be cool to have comedy take the forefront, then action and everything else can just follow suit after that and could come more naturally. Production for the movie should start later this year, which might push Chris away due to his involvement in other projects, but we should at least figure out who's directing the film for sure by the end of this year when filming finally starts. Then also the other news we got was for the characters. So the first character we hear about, his name is Clay Stantavinsky. He's the lead character, 30 to 35 years old. He's older, wearier, but not necessarily wiser. You could cut together a lengthy montage of bosses, landlords, and ex-girlfriends all calling him a mother. Clay loves his brother Joe and has always looked after him, but has never had faith in his brother's alien beliefs. After seeing Ava's powers, Clay questions what he knows and ultimately changes his selfish ways in order to work with the team and save the planet. Then there's Eva. She's a supporting lead, 25 to 35 years old, piercing gray eyes, and a permanent smirk. Eva likes to play this lady of mystery persona, but really she just doesn't have a clue who she is and refuses to let anyone else figure it out first. As a child, she found it hard to get close to people, especially on a planet this chaotic. This was all enhanced when she hit puberty and found herself inexplicably in possession of superpowers, as well as wicked body tattoos. At the end of the story, she finally manages to temper her recklessness con artist proclivities with something substantial, faith in herself. So obviously she's a siren. I don't think they wanted to mention it right there, but definitely a siren. Next, it looks like they will have Claptrap in the movie. He's titled a supporting lead with voiceover. He's Joe's one-eyed robot that looks like a gas pump on wheels. Claptrap was created to be the most helpful, loyal, and positive robot built. They came close. He's needy and self-delusional and desperately wants friends, but has a terrible tendency to overcompensate by negging potential companions, like by calling them minion. Claptrap seems like a lost cause, but he may surprise you, which is really cool. Sounds like his character. Exactly, basically what they show in the games. Next character is Krieg, who is also supporting. He's aged 30 to 35. He's a psycho who immediately falls in love with Eva. He follows her and protects her from any threat, and is so persistent that Eva begins to take a liking towards him, especially because he has a speech problem and only says random and weird things. So basically just like Krieg in the games, except instead of Eva, that's kind of how he was with Maya in the first reveal trailer. He fell for her and screams random things. Next character is Jack Dahl. He's supporting, 30 to 40 years old, and he's a bloated narcissist, a fearless leader from the rear, a spoiled brat who generally gets everything he wants, and when he doesn't, throws a tantrum worthy of a 4-year-old meth addict. He blows. And next, after that, is Sir Hammerlock. He's supporting, 30 to 50 years old, half human, half machine. Picture the Terminator after he's had some skin ripped off. Now unpicture that, and picture your 8th grade science teacher with one cyborg eye and a metallic prosthetic arm. Sounds about right. Then is Mad Moxie, supporting, 40 to 45 years old, the buxom bustiers madame at the Moxie Red Light Brothel. She aids the team's quest to find the vault key, helping them escape Roland's men and devising plans for the attack on Dahl. Okay, well they mentioned Roland in here. We don't know if that's Roland from the games or if this is a different one. Mad Moxie's obviously from the games. And it does also tell us that they are going to be looking for a vault key in this movie, which is super cool and interesting to see how that will play out. And finally is Dr. Patricia Tannis, supporting, 30 to 50 years old, knee-high boots, fingerless gloves, and a pair of green goggles resting on her forehead. Tannis owns a compound out in no man's land that Clay and crew use as a safe haven. And that's really all we know about the project. It seems like Gearbox has not given up on the project and the pieces are finally starting to come together for a full movie. Hopefully this could be one of the few good video game movie adaptations. But let me know your guys' thoughts down below. Are you excited for this project, or does it just sound like more cinema trash? I'm really excited to just finally have another update. We haven't had a real update with enough news in almost a year now, so I'm glad that some news is starting out, even if it is just an exclusive to a YouTube channel. And before I close out, make sure to check out one more time I'm with Stupid for the amazing thumbnail. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.